Lives on hope.
Sounds economic reform.
Youth and inexperience are no match for maturity and determination.
This is Vusumzi. He and his mum, Mavis, live in a small house in a black township called Thornhill, one of the places blacks were moved to during South Africa's period of racial discrimination, known as apartheid. Half an hour's drive away, there's another world. A fertile lowland dotted with white-owned farms. This is the world Justin was born into. Apartheid has only just ended, and white farmers, viewed as settlers by radical black movements, are being attacked.
Under my mattress, I've got my 9mm. You can see there it is. And under my bed, I've got my shotgun. No.
A world away from Vuzumsi and Justin, baby Panjy was also born in 1992 in the village of Manijpuram in Tamil Nadu in southern India. Panjy's village is close to the heart of India's fireworks and matchmaking industry.
I want to avoid sending her to the factory. But we're poor people, so everyone has to help out.
The Lofoten Islands in the Arctic north of Norway. The region depends almost entirely on fishing. This is where Amelia was also born in 1992.
I hope that my children and my grandchildren will be able to harvest from the sea just like my ancestors did. Because if we can't harvest from the sea, we can't live here. Then we have to move out of this country.
This is the biggest currency swap in history. It's the euro for good.
There are known knowns.
When you're eating pretzels, chew before you swallow.
It's now 10 years since we began our adventure, filming the lives of young people born across the world. In South Africa, Vusumsi has a new brother called Spamandla. In the new South Africa, a dozen years after apartheid, over 40 people a day are being murdered, mostly in places like this.
The people are all right till payday, then all hell breaks loose.
Close by, Justin's community is facing its own challenges. When Justin was born, a scene such as this would have been impossible.
Now, a friend doesn't have to be the proper color for you. It can be any, as long as he's a true friend. They'll always help you, play with you. Yeah, doesn't matter what color it is for me.
Half an hour away, Vusumsi and his friends still lack the facilities Justin and his classmates enjoy. In India, Panjy is also 10, and she's loving school.
Is school important?
Yes.
Why?
I want to study to become a doctor and treat people free of charge.
Panjarvanam wants to stay at school. That's going to make things difficult for us. So I wanted to leave.
For how long will Panjy be allowed to stay on at school?
There are a lot of issues here in the sort of society.
20 years on from the Rio Earth Summit, we've returned to Norway to find Amelia. When we first filmed here in 1992, Amelia's family worried about the state of the fisheries. Now, after years of quotas restricting catches, cod numbers have risen dramatically. Over half the world is now living in cities, and Amelia wants in.
This is not a place for young people. Most of my friends have moved away. The only thing on my mind is getting out of here. I'm so tired of being here. All the people hanging fish on the drying racks. It stinks.
My hope for her is that she goes out in the world, not stay here in Henningsvær. I say to her, find out what you want to do.
We've just returned to Tamil Nadu in India. Panjy is now 19, a fully grown woman. What became of the girl who wanted to be a doctor and treat people for free?
I was taken out of school because my family are poor. I really wanted to stay on.
Last year, Panjy was married to a complete stranger, a fireworks maker from a neighboring village. In these parts, getting married means borrowing money.
I feel very bad. It's very hard paying off the debt.
After my death, my children will have to pay. Debt is never ending.
My husband is not very smart. He doesn't even know how to manage a family. So I will take responsibility for managing our family.
With the money she earns, Panjy plans to pay off her family debt and save money for the future. In South Africa, Justin, now also 19, lives in Cape Town, where he's at university.
I feel like I have found myself. I'm still learning and growing, but for the most part, I know who I am.
We're heading back to Thornhill to find Vuzumzi. We've heard bad news. Mavis had left home to try to find work in another town, leaving Vusumsi and his younger brother alone. While she was away, she received a call to say Vusumsi had been stabbed. 3 years on, Mavis is ready to face Vusumsi's killer.
You must just take this as something in the hands of God. I don't even know myself. But I'm grateful and happy with Mavis for forgiving me. Because she knows what happened that night.
I told people that I forgave you because you did apologize and had no memory of what happened. Thank you. We all wanted closure on Vusumzi's story.